Всем привет, с вами Dr.Perec. И сегодня замечательная игра, которая возвращает нас совершенно вот туда, куда-то, в самое-самое детство, когда мы все играли за Гайбраша, все любители квестов, естественно. Играли за Гайбраша и распутывали супер-пупер головоломки, которые были крайне тяжелые на тот момент. Сейчас, конечно, квесты скатились и все казуально, но надеюсь, что эта игра предоставит нам большой-большой челлендж, и мы посмотрим, куда и как, что случилось с нашим Гайбрашем. Мисс здесь. Привет, мисс. Знаю, что делать со спойлерами. Я не помню, чего там завершилось в оригинальной истории. Гайбраш нашел, по-моему, любовь. Возможно, здесь, то, что я видел по этой игре, будут его дети. Посмотрим. Но дети тут точно какие-то есть. Не будем откладывать в долгий ящик. Естественно, мы начнем на сложном режиме, потому что мы все любим квесты и тупить. Квесты и тупить. Знаете, мне кажется, сейчас вот теория возникла такая в голове, что любители квестов, каким являюсь и я тоже, специально играют в квесты для того, чтобы понимать, что вот тупизм — это нормально. То есть, возможно, в жизни мы тоже, разгадыватели квестов, тупим изрядно, так, хорошенечко. И вот специально нужно поиграть в квест, чтобы понять, что вот все-таки ты не тупой. Ну, то есть все тупят одинаково. И ты в жизни типа нормальный. Но это лишь теория. А как мы знаем, теория — это всего лишь выдумки человеческие. И никаких черных дыр не существует. Потому что они не черные. И не дыры. Это шарообразное скопление материи. Черт побери. Правила. Неожиданная история начинается. Я читать не буду точно, потому что тут очень много текста. Поэтому читайте.
Take this, LeChuck! Guybrush, come over here. Gently now. Remove my mask.
Много текста и очень быстро он идет.
Will you promise to stop picking on me? All right, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
Гайбраш.
Let's goof on those two. Pretend they're our parents. Yeah. Sorry we ran off. You were probably worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells. Don't worry, I found him.
Come on, let's go.
Let's pretend I have powers that make lightning come out of my eyes.
It's so lifelike.
I wonder if it's real.
Стилистика интересная, да, в игре?
Sorry, boys, could you stop following us? It's creepy.
Yes, sir. Come on. I saw a scurvy dog shack back there. Scurvy dogs? I've never had one of those. No way. You have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling. Wow.
Все, я могу управлять.
What should we do next? We gotta get to scurvy dogs. I can't believe you never had one.
Купить цинга-догов. Позависать в сортире.
It's locked. Maybe one of the shops has a key. I once got a scurvy dog that was bigger than my head.
Бочку. Ой.
Let's not go back there again. We'll just get yelled at.
Yeah, let's get scurvy dogs instead. I'm hungry.
The words don't look like words, but there's a picture of a scurvy dog.
Some places you go have
Денег надо.
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
You kids better have money.
Yeah, we've got all kinds of money.
Да, у нас куча всяких денег.
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8, that's money that grown-ups use.
I know what a piece of 8 is.
Good for you. You can have a couple of dogs if you give me one.
Прикинь, приходишь ты в магазин, тебе говорят, не знаю, покупать машину. Говорят, ну вы знаете, она стоит там 5 миллионов. Ты говоришь, ну, у меня много всяких разных денег. И я насобираю 5 миллионов рупий.
Please? Can't you spare something for a couple of hungry kids?
Нам так пирожки давали,
Listen
когда я
up,
в
you
школе
little
просил.
moocher. Let me tell you something. I don't like kids. I'm an honest businessman trying to make an honest living. I don't need 50 kids a day coming in and wasting my time trying to get me to give them free food.
Ну
I
ладно.
guess never mind.
Денег надо найти,
Hey,
а он
I
ключик
know.
какой-то.
Let's look for change in the outhouse across the way. Coins fall out of people's pockets when they sit down in there.
They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it. I'll bring this right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that. I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
That's where the outhouse key was.
Ага, в сортир нам надо.
It's locked. Good thing I've got the key in my pocket.
Good, you unlocked it.
I don't see any coins, and I'm not putting my hands in that.
I once had the hiccups for 4 days straight.
It isn't a piece of 8, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of 8.
That's called a slug. It's like a fake coin.
A fake coin is almost as good as a real coin.
Фу, грязный.
Gross. Chucky, why don't you look in the toilet?
No way. You do it.
Okay. Gross.
А теперь признавайтесь, кто в сельский туалет кидал кирпичи и смотрел, как они тонут?
Did you know you can keep a scurvy dog warm by sticking it in your armpit?
Please wash
Серега.
hands before leaving outhouse.
Так, ну денег мы нашли.
What can we get with this?
Фу, она его грызет.
Tastes like a piece of 8. Enough for a couple of scurvy dogs if you want.
Perfect!
Take 'em, boy.
What are you getting?
What?
Just kidding. Here's yours.
А ты что возьмешь? Фу, это цинга-доги. Я думал, это какие-то собаки. Ну, в смысле,
I'm
что
having these for
живые.
breakfast, lunch, and dinner forever.
А это мертвые собаки.
What do you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Маются
Hey, Chucky,
дури.
get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors. Sounds real. Wakey, wakey, Mr. Pirate. Hello? Boo!
Ah, he's dead to the world. That's my friend Dee. Hey, Dee.
Hey, Chucky, what are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
I'm making a list of stuff to do.
Give me that. I'm an expert planner.
Дела
There.
мне записал.
Perfect. See you around the park, shitheads.
Мается дурью и исследовать. Зацените якорь, перегнать чайки в забеге, покормить утку, намазать цинкадок соусом, припарковаться... попрактиковаться в фехтовании, найти четырехлистник, загнать желание в колодце желаний, найти настоящих родителей. Я так понимаю, если мы выполним последний пункт, то все.
Hey, Chucky, wanna race?
You're
Да, но
on.
I'll officiate.
посмотрим что-то.
2, 1, go! Chucky wins!
А, мне надо было бежать?
Woohoo!
Yeah!
Nuts! You up for another race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
I win! Excuse me,
Yes?
could we have some of your bread to feed the duck?
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves. Hey, hands off!
In France, they call a scurvy dog a chien scorbut.
Excuse me,
Yes?
will you pretend to be our parents again?
What do you mean, again?
В смысле
Go
снова?
along and find your real parents.
Покормить утку. Так, как-то надо покормить утку.
I want to feed the duck.
Не кормить уток.
I can stand on my head without using my hand.
Don't feed the duck.
Уток не кормить.
What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs. You're not gonna touch the ground with your scurvy dog.
No, of course not. Gross.
You should put that on your scurvy dog.
I'm saving this scurvy dog for myself.
I want to say 2 scurvy dogs at the same time. Let's be frank. You can never hope to beat me.
No way! You'll never catch up to my level.
I win.
I win.
Nuh-uh.
You guys are both pretty weak.
Well, anyway, that was fun.
Якорь заценить.
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that if you read as much about anchors as I have. Did you know that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place? They were used in combat, shot from cannons as a grapple when you were trying to board another ship. They started making them bigger and bigger because they would do more damage that way. Then, people noticed what happened when you missed the other ship and hit the sea bottom instead. The current bow-shaped design is actually less effective than the sharper V-shaped design that was popular last century. But the older design went out of fashion after sailors started to think the letter V was bad luck. You can still find the old kind around sometimes, but collectors have grabbed most of them. On a modern anchor, if you look close, you can tell that one side is a little larger than the other. That's to prevent what's called plummeting, where the anchor goes down too evenly and then it doesn't catch well on the bottom. The little flanges at the tips are at different angles to make it twist on the way down for the same reason. Most anchors these days are made of iron, and you have to recast them like twice a year because they rust. About 30 years ago, somebody thought of a way to get around that by making them out of wood instead. All kinds of people invested a lot of money in these wooden anchor companies. But the only way they could keep them from floating was to attach another anchor. And so they gave up and went back to the old way. The word anchor comes from the Sanskrit word nagara, meaning city. They're called that because when you stop in the middle of the ocean, it's like you've made port at an invisible city. Yeah, I'm kind of an expert on anchors. I read a lot.
Проснулся.
That's our bread.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Never mind. That's a nice tree.
I'm only pretending to look at the tree. I'm actually spying on that couple by the pond.
Так, ну что-то сутка у нас не получается пока, да?
Do not pick the four-leaf clovers. As if. Let's look for a four-leaf clover.
Okay.
Good luck with that.
I found one.
Awesome.
There was still one left? Darn.
Полянка четырехлистых клеверов.
I never thought I'd ever find one.
Покормили. Желание загадать. А,
Are
вот,
we done
подожди.
here? We might not be able to come back if
I should find a coin to throw in.
Еще монетку.
I should find a coin to throw in.
this place is fun.
Еще раз в туалет пойти.
I have an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it with my tongue.
Gross.
Связать Чаки.
Hey, Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
No way.
Фиг тебе.
Exhibit removed. Aww. Let's not go back there again. We'll just get yelled at. Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
I don't see very well, but I can hear just fine.
How much is a mug of grog?
Grog's for grown-ups. Beat it.
Did you know your feet won't smell if you don't walk?
Hey, look! I'm returning the key.
You want a medal?
Монетку
Looks
мне,
like
да?
they need a swabby in here. I'll never be the ship's swabby. That is really, really low. How much did you say grog is?
I told you, grog's only for grown-ups. Stop wasting my time.
How much did you say grog is?
I told you, grog's only for grown-ups. Stop
Пропускать
wasting
жалко
my
нельзя, или можно...
time.
на пробел или как-то так. Понятно. Что-то непонятно с монеткой. Не можем мы загадать желание, да? Где монетку эту искать? Может нам и... А, вот же монетка. Вот бы у Чака выросли усли. Хотел бы я, чтобы Ди исчезла. Хочу крутое растение. Хочу еще один цинкодок. Хочу, чтобы мы умели говорить задом
I
наперед.
wish we could speak backwards. Or what is...
Yes, you know.
Yes, well, that helps it. Yes, you
Я думаю, в детстве вроде помедленнее было. Это просто
Oh,
вообще,
man,
да.
it wore off.
Too bad. You made more sense than usual.
А еще в детстве, ну, раньше игры, да, начинались как-то серьезно, а тут... О, папанька. Смотри какой.
Hey, Dad.
Hello, Mr. Threepwood.
Hey kids, having fun?
Yeah.
We
Таки
got
да,
scurvy
таки
dogs.
завелся.
Those have toenails and stuff in them. Ugh, I read about it.
And we were playing your adventures. We just did Big Whoop.
Big whoop! Oh boy, that takes me back.
I like it when Chucky asked me to put his leg back on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun.
But you can't just change it around. That's not how storytelling works.
A lot of your stories don't feel like they're finished at the end.
What do you mean?
Well, like, there's this one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island, where you went to Monkey Island and fought LeChuck.
Oh, that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that one.
But you never did find the secret. Not the real one.
Sure, but that's not what that story was about. Kids, let me tell you a story that is about finding the secret of Monkey Island.
Is this a long story?
I think maybe I gotta go use the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I have to go walk my tarantula.
Maybe I should go with them.
No, stick around. This is a good one. See, there was a rumor going around that my old nemesis, LeChuck, had somehow discovered the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. I knew I had to get it before he did, so I went to Melee to get my own expedition started and beat him to the punch.
Прям захотелось перепройти, чтобы узнать эту историю полностью. Где-то в Карибских водах. Остров резни. Пропустить нельзя? Дружелюбное место. Остров резни. Дружелюбное место.
Feels good to be back on Melee Island, the hub of pirating in the Caribbean, where every good expedition begins. I'll see some old pals and get things rolling. Or sailing in this case. Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Remember me?
Haven't seen you in a while, Threepwood. What have you been up to?
Oh, you know, freebooting mostly, swashbuckles and so on. But now I'm getting an expedition together to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, you're sailing with LeChuck?
What? LeChuck's here in Melee? Is there widespread panic? Are people evacuating?
He doesn't seem interested in carnage at the moment. Ship's just here taking on supplies and crew, as far as I can tell.
Well, anyway, no, I'm not sailing with LeChuck. You know my history with him.
Похитил мою жену, он же злобный призрачный зомби-пират, гроза морей. Сколько тебя пиратам мы все время... Да, он мои самые лучшие идеи крадет. Жену похитил.
LeChuck
По-моему,
kidnapped my wife.
похитил. Я вот не
He's always
помню.
had designs on her. I sailed to Monkey Island to find them and get her back.
Oh, I thought you weren't married yet when that happened. And didn't she more or less rescue herself?
That's not the point. He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas, and sometimes the land. A nefarious, conniving, murdering scallywag. A depraved, ruthless villain. And a loud talker. And I'm not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
We've been enemies for my whole career. Everywhere I go, there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
Funny. He said the same thing about you.
That guy steals all my best ideas.
Are you sure it isn't the other way around? Seems like he was here first.
I don't know how he found out, but I'm sure he's just doing this to get one up on me. I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then. LeChuck's loading up on the outer dock as we speak.
Well, I'm gonna hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. Just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a
Спонсора.
little short on funds at the moment.
In that case, you'll want to go talk to the pirate leaders at the Scum Bar.
Exactly. That's why I came to Melee. It'll be great to see those old guys again. We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scum Bar, by the docks. Long table in the back.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
I could stare at this forever, but that wouldn't be much fun for you. Re-elect Governor Carla. She's tough on toughness. I'll talk to the pirate leaders before I go see what LeChuck is up to.
Ох.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
In the back. Во, вот они.
Nice and hot. Wonder how long I could stand here before bursting into flames. Have you seen the pirate leaders around? This is their table. In fact, you'd probably better move. You don't want to get caught sitting here.
It's our table, Rummy.
We're the pirate leaders. Get lost.
Where are the three older guys who used to hold court here?
Who cares?
Probably crying in an alley somewhere, wishing they were still relevant.
Making up trials for each other and writing memoirs that no one will read.
Молодость меняет старость, ты понял?
I hadn't heard there was a change of leadership.
Oh no. Did nobody remember to notify you?
Maybe your party invite got lost in the mail.
Приглашение потерялось.
Is it you I should talk to about financing an expedition?
А у них
An expedition.
приглашение кто
Who is it that
распространяет?
you think
Попугайчики?
you are exactly?
Я Guybrush Threepwood.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Probably you've heard of me.
Да,
Probably
эти
not.
молодые ничего
Permission
про
to
меня не
slaughter the
знают.
annoying old wastrel man, Captain Madison.
Wait, it was Captain Madison? She's like famous! I've got her on a trading card. Her plunder stats are amazing!
Plunder stats aren't everything.
Then the others were Captain Lila and Captain Trent. It was Lila who threatened to kill you?
Look, they weren't that great, okay? Listen to the story.
Want me to slaughter him?
Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a pirate raid.
It's not exactly a raid.
What else would we be interested in?
I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island.
You're wasting our time.
The secret? I didn't think that was even a real thing.
It's a prize of incalculable monetary value.
I don't know about incalculable. Quick, who can count to 0 the fastest?
Okay, I'm sensing some reluctance, but hear me out. I could make it worth your while to help me hire a crew. A percentage of their earnings or something?
No one in here wants to chase your pipe dream.
Could you at least point me towards an available ship?
You don't even have a ship?
You're really up a creek.
Up a creek without a ship.
With backing, I can work it out. It's a surefire investment. Triple your money or your money back.
Not interested.
If you don't take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
LeChuck?
Yes, the dreaded zombie ghost pirate LeChuck himself is also going after the secret. He's here in Melee getting ready right now. If that doesn't prove it's a worthwhile venture, I don't know what else to tell you.
Great. Problem solved.
Excellent. You'll do it.
No, of course not. Why waste money on an expedition when you can just join the one that's already going?
Have fun with your scary ghost friend. Bye-bye.
Well, the slight problem with that idea is that LeChuck and I are basically mortal enemies. Fine. I don't need you or your money. I can do this on my own. If I can't buy a ship, I'll steal one. I'm a pirate. I'll find a way to get to Monkey Island no matter what it takes. I like the old pirate leaders better.
К Личаку надо идти, понятно. Поедем с Личаком на корабле.
Elaine?
Guybrush!
Wait, are you going to tell a mushy part now?
A little, but I can skip over the hugs and kisses. Elaine!
Guybrush!
Я надеялся, что ты появишься в
I
этой
was
истории.
hoping you'd turn up in this story.
Это жена.
I was hoping you'd turn up in mine.
How's your scurvy prevention project?
Вроде бы.
It's great!
Да.
We're going to get a lot of limes to a lot of sailors and save a lot of lives. I've got to come up with a way to deal with Captain Madison, though. The pressure she's putting on the town is making it hard for social programs like mine.
You wouldn't happen to have a ship with you.
No, silly. I came on a charter.
На
Just like
попутках
you.
добралась.
I figured that, but it never hurts to ask. I'm finding it harder than I thought to get hold of a ship and a crew for my expedition. The new local leadership was less than supportive.
Why don't you ask around at the docks? I'm sure you can find something.
Thanks, I'll try that. Sounds like we both met Captain Madison.
I don't like her. She's the one who pushed to shut down the shipyard.
She doesn't understand the value of the secret of Monkey Island.
She laughed at me.
Me too.
Obviously, the woman has no taste and a lousy sense of humor.
I feel better just talking to you.
Me too.
I have to get going.
Oh, so do I. Lots to do. Bye.
Bye.
Бой.
The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee. It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. Elaine would kill me if she caught me pulling down her flyers.
Мы почти закрылись.
The International House of
Последняя
Mojo.
распродажа.
This place hasn't changed in
Скидка
years.
до 80%. Заходи, покупай. Больше такого не будет. Ну, может быть, разве что через месяц, а потом еще через месяц. О, Вуду Леди. Я помню, как я с ней, блин. Это один из сложнейших квестов был с Вуду Леди. Ну или я там просто очень сильно тупил. Мы долго с ней общались.
Only you can manage to be late, even when you are fated to arrive.
It's a gift.
Allow me to seek knowledge on your behalf.
Will it cost me anything?
Pride, free will. Not much. The way to the secret is like a serpent which swallows itself. Many obstacles lie ahead.
Serpent, obstacles, got it.
You must walk the path. Yet you have already walked the path.
And now I'm going back again.
When you are unsure of the way forward, open this book for guidance on what is to come.
It can tell me my future?
In a way, think of it as a book of hints.
What is it really?
A book of hints. Use it wisely. To know too much diminishes the voyage.
Смотри, какие у него сапожки.
Thanks.
No charge. Now you must go. I have a luncheon, and your destiny lies at the docks.
It does?
Most assuredly.
Как мне обзавестись собственным кораблем команды? Давай один раз попробуем. Поговорить с людьми, узнать, кто может помочь. Ну, такое. Я понял, это подсказки. Ну, прям правильные подсказки.
They're having a half-off sale. Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. Oh, this was my favorite novelty at Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly. The sign says, at Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly. The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better.
Все закрываются, смотри. Что-то она плохо правит.
Aw, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work.
Это да. Ой, блин, я помню, я бродил по нему, ё-моё. Норчик, привет.
Wait. Guybrush Threepwood?
Otis!
Howdy, kid.
And Stan. Otis, old pal. You haven't changed much since I last saw you.
I blame the government.
In fact, didn't we first meet right here?
Not at all. I was in the other cell that time. You look different somehow. New art style?
How nice of you to notice.
Вот прикольно. Стёб — это прикольно. Да, новый арт-директор. Они стебутся, что рассказывают дети историю. Это все здорово и прекрасно. Но это отвлекает от погружения в историю. И ну вот в данном случае, да, я не помню историю, как она была, но мы возвращаемся, мы видим всех старых персонажей, да. Я их не помню тоже, но вот они говорят, что они все старые. И новизны как бы нет, да, то есть нет захватывающей истории. Есть такое ощущение, да, что вот как «Матрица» последняя, что над нами издеваются, играют на наших воспоминаниях. А нового как бы, ну, дали вот игру новую, но она туда все.
Big news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That sounds fantastic. You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there. I don't cruise ships anymore. But maybe you can still help me out. Like you did all those years ago.
Possibly, though it was kind of tricky last time, and I didn't get much out of it in the end.
I would be most appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way. I am told locksmiths can make keys for things. Things like cell doors?
Imagine that. What did they get you for this time?
I'm a victim of circumstance. Circumstance being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone, while hard killers roam the streets with pistols and swords.
Новчик, а что ты там написал вообще? Одно сообщение удалил и все, и второго нет. Эй, здравствуй, привет, хоть скажи. Новчик, Новчик, ой, совсем ты испортился.
I noticed you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
Цветы собирал.
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden
В саду
instead.
губернаторши цветы собирал.
Picking flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Sort of. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers. Taxes pay for them. It's public property. I don't know why anyone bothers me about it. I don't hurt anybody.
We'll accept the flowers.
They're annuals. They're doomed anyway. Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here. It's custard night. I don't think I can take that again.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
I think there's some writing on it, but it's too tiny to read. It says jail rules. 1. No escaping.
Не избегать. Первое из второе.
Hey, Stan.
Не избегать.
Hello there, son.
А, я помню этот пиджак.
Oh, sorry to see you in jail.
Thank you, son. I appreciate the thought. I'm sorry to see me here as well.
Я помню этот пиджак.
I was really hoping to buy a ship from you.
Well, now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away. But my hands are tied. They're shackled. I can't do it. Not at any price. I'm completely out of inventory. Every ship on the lot was seized by unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing needs the way I do.
Oh, that's terrible.
Believe me, I feel worse about it than you do.
Could I get a ship from you after you're out of jail?
Don't count on it, son. I expect to be released any time, but I haven't even got anything on back order. It pains me to lose a sale, but if you need to get off this island, you're gonna have to find another way.
Спасибо, мартышка, за поддержку. Хоть бы написала, чё, мартышка. Там путь. Что это такое?
Could you refer me to a competitor?
Благодарю.
Stab me in the heart. You'd go to a competitor? Where's your loyalty, son?
Well, seeing as you're in jail and have no ships and can't help me, I thought...
It doesn't matter anyway. There's no competition. I drove them all out of business long ago. Nobody can play the angles like old
Ещё он
Stan.
ножкой
I didn't really
притоптывает.
anticipate a situation like this one coming up.
Any tips on how to steal a ship from someone else?
One word, son. Mutiny. Get yourself on board a worthy vessel, gain the confidence of the crew, wait for the right moment, and strike. If you don't get killed, look me up afterwards. I'll give you a good price for anything that can stay above the waterline. Naturally, it'll have to be store credit until I get back on my feet.
Okay, well, thanks, I guess.
Anything I can do to help you, let me know. As long as it doesn't involve selling you a ship.
See you later.
Yep.
Welcome to my shop.
Hi there. What's that key?
That's for a lockable quiver. And please, don't touch the glass.
Are these for customers?
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
Ну и что?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Locke Smith.
You're kidding, right?
Nope. And before you ask, yes, they did. Yes, it was. And they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
Can you really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary. Just information.
It seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
It's a failsafe, in case people lose their key. You know how people are.
Ок, напишу. На бананы к банану, мету и бронежилет, порты и пород.
Так, порты... О, здрасте. Исправился, Довчик. Исправился. Довчик, ты исправился. Приветствую тебя. Ворвался с ангелом, да? Спасибо тебе. Напишу. На бананы к бананомету и бронежилет. Благодарю. Мне нужно идти? Давай, мисс. А чё прости? Чё прости за то, что нужно уйти? Нужно уходить. Зачем прости? Спасибо, Новчик, спасибо тебе за ангела. Как вам впечатление об игре? Знаете, у меня вот сейчас впечатление, я надеюсь, что игра раскроется, но сейчас впечатление, мы играем не в квест, а в набор текста. Ну вот, пока так, к сожалению. Причем этот текст в большинстве своем случаев, ну вот, пока из того, что я увидел, 90% он бесполезный. Да, вот мы начали с детей, вроде бы как бы весело, прикольные красивые локации, но все бесполезно. Здесь мы тоже что-то вот рассуждаем. С тем чуваком я поговорил, я вспомнил его этот пиджак. Ой. Простите, видимо, разработчики смотрят меня и думают, когда же этот урод заткнется. И он там что-то говорит, да, как он там ведет бизнес. Ты такой думаешь, а нафига мне эта информация про его бизнес? Ну, то есть... хотелось бы чего-то такого, знаешь. Ну ладно, давай посмотрим, давай играть. Теперь у тебя в донатах крутится мартышка. Благодаря тебе, Довчик, спасибо тебе большое. Спасибо тебе за поддержку. За поддержку на квесте, Новчик! Ты вообще мой герой теперь. Если возможно взять и сделать ключ. А, я чего вот это вот тирада такая? Про серийный номер, вот, типа, они говорят, и все, ну, вот, видимо, нам надо узнать серийный номер. А, серийный номер вот там написан маленький, нам надо какую-то лупу найти.
Well, what's to stop me reading the serial number on someone else's lock and having a key made?
The numbers are printed small enough that you need a special tool to read them. Only a pro would have a tool like that.
Can I borrow your lock serial number reading tool?
My magnifier? Not a chance. I could be drummed out of the union for that. If you want to play locksmith, you'll have to look elsewhere.
Tell me again about how to have keys made. It's exciting.
You bring me the serial number from the lock, I make the key. It's pretty straightforward.
I'm on a quest to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Exciting. The story in my family is that the secret is sort of like a key, one that opens all locks at once.
All at once? Well, how does that work?
No idea. It's just a story. But I guess you'll find out soon enough.
Как дела, как настроение? Дела хорошо, прекрасно. Настроение ты мне поднял до ангельских пределов, Новчик. Дела норм, дела норм. О, не хочешь пиратскую команду?
How would you like to join a pirate crew?
Would I have to leave my shop?
Well, yes, that's the general idea. The crew actually get on the ship and, you know, crew it.
Не наберет он команду.
I'll pass.
Не
Try
наберет
down
он
at the
команду.
docks. There's always somebody hiring somebody down there.
Поедет с Личаком, 100%.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything. I've got a system. and I don't like it disrupted.
These are nice.
It's a locksmithing test.
Close it all up, and if you get the key out, you pass?
That's the beginner level, yes. The real challenge is to lock the larger box inside the smaller one.
Здорово, прекрасно. Довчик.
That's an impressive machine.
Yep. This wouldn't be much of a lock shop without a key grinder.
I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
If you have to make a pun, at least make a good one.
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
Классный попугай, а он еще сердит, и мама его обожала. Что? Что? То есть написать текст ради того, чтобы написать текст, да?
Sort of like an eye.
А давай вот в оригинале много он комментировал. Интересно, кстати. А давай и тут сделаем комментаторство. Что? Ну вы чувствуете это, да?
Carla.
Карла. Тоже из стареньких, да, вроде бы?
Guybrush Threepwood.
Hello, Swordmaster.
Это ее
Prepare to taste
подруга.
my blade, you washed-up hack.
Anything but your cooking.
Low-hanging fruit, but it works.
It's nice to see you again.
You too.
You should never have given up being Swordmaster.
Who says I did?
Oh, sorry, I just assumed. Governor seems like a full-time job.
It is. But there's room for overlap if you're creative about it. I heard from your wife. She's coming by to talk about scurvy legislation. I assume you're involved with that somehow?
Lane can handle it. She doesn't need me.
I don't doubt that. But it isn't about what she does or doesn't
Можно еще
need.
английский
If
учить,
it isn't about
понимаешь?
the scurvy project, why are you here?
I'm looking for the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you. I don't have it.
У меня ее нет. Тайны нет.
I'll be needing a crew. You interested?
Ha! I'd rather swallow a live badger than crew with you again. No offense intended.
So, unlikely but still possible?
No. You want a crew, go down to the docks and hire one.
Is there a government program that funds expeditions to find secrets of Monkey Island?
Oh, gosh. You're too late for that one. We canceled it last year and diverted the funds to build a habitat for the rare Caribbean whining leech.
Darn.
There's a ship at the docks that's headed for Monkey Island.
I think you're talking about LeChuck's ship.
Do you want to go to Monkey Island or don't you?
Все ведет к тому,
Elaine says Captain Madison is hurting
что мы
her scurvy
все-таки
project.
поедем таки, да,
Not
с
the
Личаком.
legislative part, just the public funding. The town was in a bind a while back, and that so-and-so, Captain Madison, saw an opportunity. She lent us the cash we needed, but now we're up a creek paying the interest. Things like social programs, waste management, and town maintenance are all on the back burner.
I like that woman less every minute.
You and me both.
Well, the mansion hasn't changed much. Elaine's style is still everywhere. Even the books are hers.
They're my books now, as you well know.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey. Ugh, looks like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done. It's thicker than I would have imagined. Can I borrow a book?
got a lot of nerve asking that. You never brought back the last book you borrowed. I had to buy another copy. You never even apologized.
I totally forgot.
Of course you did. You think like a cow.
Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
I'll pay for it.
I don't need your money.
Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
Еще раз.
Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the
Все, будет
last book
только
you
извини,
borrowed.
или тут
You
надо ее
never even
добить.
apologized.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
Нужно книгу ей найти вернуть, да?
Warning, do not try these tricks at home. It's a lot of work being governor. I like your stuffed, guess it's a dog?
Please, take that and throw it away. It was a gift from the Earl of Thickwater, who is a contemptible pig. Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood.
При живой-то жене.
I've seen that same painting on a box of frozen instant cereal. Elaine told me that's Lauder Neckbeard, second governor of Melee Island. His overly strict morals and overly lax regulatory policies helped make the island what it is today. Warning. The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended. Oh, I used to love these when I was 6.
Музей пиратского
Museum of
лора.
Pirate Lore. I used to love these when I was 6. Until like at Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly. Once upon a time, I won a t-shirt right here on the front lawn. I've got a few coins for incidentals.
Моя моднявая ручка.
This has gotten me out of a lot of scrapes over the years.
Лошадиное братье.
It's soft and extra fuzzy.
Так, что мне вообще надо сделать? Купить или найти корабль, найти тайну острова. Ну, пошли к Личаку, что ли? Посмотрим, что он там нам... Пойти сюда, пойти сюда. Карт у нас нет.
I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
А, типа надо налево-направо, да?
A classic specimen of Alata needlius, a carnivorous vascular dicot known for its tasteful coloration, slight wiggle, and loads of tiny sharp... A classic specimen of Alata needlius. I'm hopelessly lost without a map. I'm hopelessly lost without a map. How clever.
Le корабль.
Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
Looking for a job? Step this way.
The clipboard in your hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote. You look like a guy without many options. You want a job? I'm short a swabby. LeChuck's an equal opportunity
Полотером.
employer. Even humans are mostly tolerated.
Absolutely. I'd love to be a swabby. Swabbing is one of my favorite things in the whole world. The restful, mindless repetition, the delicate scent of old soapy water, the proud satisfaction of a sparkling plank.
Okay. Save the strokes for the decks. The only requirement is that you bring your own mop. If you've got a mop, the job is... Hey, wait a minute. What's your name, sailor?
Эндрю LeChuck одна фамилия.
Andrew LeChuck. No relation.
What a coincidence. LeChuck gave me a blacklist and you're on it. In fact, you are the blacklist. I'm sorry, can't hire you. You're obviously Guybrush Threepwood.
Well, that's a slight hitch.
I'm confused. Didn't you say you were gonna get your own ship?
Yes, but then suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Ripe for the taking. All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, seize the ship. Be a pirate.
Except they wouldn't hire you because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed a mop. I hope this isn't one of those party cruises. Say what you want about my evil, horrible nemesis LeChuck, but he does know how to stock a ship. Looks like this is going to be a long journey.
Так, начинается квестовая составляющая. Нам нужно...
Why was Wally in such a hurry? He wouldn't sell us out to Madison, would he?
I believe he needed to relieve the pressure upon him in a different way.
Хватит трындеть. Хватит трындеть в этой игре. Хорош, дайте подгадывать загадки. Только хотел сказать, начинается отгадывание загадок.
It's a book for storing collectible trivia cards. Looks like someone just left it here unattended.
А чё мне не дали возможность посмотреть? Кухня там находится, блин.
Guybrush Threepwood, as I live and breathe, how have you been?
Там шикарно дорого. Привет, ангельская.
Fine.
How's Elaine? She was always my favorite governor. Also, she covered your tab when you stopped coming in.
She's good. No pieces missing.
Kids yet?
Whoa, easy there, Tiger. I'm still in my juvenile phase myself. That's what Elaine says anyway.
Well, tell her I say hello.
Do you know where I can buy a mop?
Buy? You don't want to buy a mop.
I think I do.
The mop is the formal tool of a cook. Not as clumsy or random as a dish rag. An elegant tool for a more civilized cleaning. You cannot hope to succeed with the mop of another.
I can't?
You must construct your own. A single, perfect instrument that you will keep and use for a lifetime.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Once you build it, the mop will become your constant companion, your tool, and a ready means of defense against spills of all kinds.
Build it?
The wood is the heart of the handle. The heart is the handle of the cook. You are one.
Not helpful so far.
You must find a particular tree,
A tree
В лес для
uniquely
этого
suited
пойдем.
to the handles of mops. Carve your handle from a limb of that tree. Any questions?
How do I find the mop handle?
Шваберное
I
дерево.
can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
Надо где-то карту купить.
What kind of wood is the tree?
That is something you must discover for yourself.
What about the head of the mop?
Oh, you have to have one, of course, but pretty much anything will do. It's mostly about the handle.
Are you sure I can't just buy a mop? Yours, for example.
No, you've got to make one. Trust me on this.
Make one.
Okay, I guess I'll do it. What's wrong?
You gave the story the wrong title. It should be called Mop Quest. When do we get to the piratey parts?
Well, even the coolest professions involve more mopping up than you would think. It seemed crazy to me at the time, too. But don't forget, it was all so I could board a ship, take command, and sail to Monkey Island. But first, I had to make a mop. Active little guys, aren't they? The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old. I think someone tried to secure a boat with this. Pleasantly scorching hot. The food is more exciting when you can smell the risk. Pests or garnishes?
A good cook sources local supplies when he can. Stay away from my mop.
Are you sure I can't persuade you to back my expedition to Monkey Island?
Let's pretend I was really considering
Жалко
this.
пропускать нельзя.
What sort of pirate qualifications have you got? Exactly.
Actually, never mind.
I thought so.
Ну, бесполезно. Сейчас куча текста будет, все равно ничего не произойдет.
Hi, Cobb. Hard to believe after all these years, you're still here.
I was declared a historical landmark.
Yeah, the place does seem different from what I remember.
It's this new, younger generation of pirate leaders. Oh, they're highfalutin dark magic. Look at us. We're so much better than you because we don't drink grog before getting married. These kids today are all about sacking and pillaging. They've got no heart.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island. Wanna come?
I heard the secret is just some marketing gimmick Stan thought up. That only the gullible and naive would go looking for it.
Tell me about Loom.
Oh, I'm so sick of pirates asking me about Loom. Get lost.
Then why don't you take off the Ask Me About Loom button?
My grog-riddled body is fused with it. I'm more button than man at this point.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
Don't sound much like pirating to me.
Ooh, the name seems to fit even better than it used to.
Так, что у нас есть?
It's hopeless.
Лошадиная броня. Сделать швабру. Найти шваберное дерево. Нам нужно карту найти, чтобы найти шваберное дерево.
It's an unusual safe with 5 keyholes.
Alas, the safe is not for sale. It has been placed with me for safekeeping.
I'd need a lot of keys to open that. A crystal. Yeah, this isn't that kind of game. Keep up the good work, buddy. Too bad it's empty. An empty basket. I should have gotten here last month. Do you do gift wrapping?
We're out of wrapping paper, unless you'd like it wrapped in the skin of a lizard.
No thanks. It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair. I didn't know these were a voodoo thing.
They're not. But the tourists like them.
Next time I'm in a drum circle, this would come in handy. This is a neat symbol. What does it mean?
That used to contain magical disguises. But alas, they have all gone.
Yeah, it's too bad you're sold out. A magic disguise seems really useful.
There's always the famous eye patch of John Laney at the museum. I'm sure the magic has worn off by now. But I believe I could restore its abilities.
Еще чувака вроде бы, да?
Do I owe you anything at the moment?
Much.
You're not talking about money, are you?
No.
No.
I've always been impressed by your chair.
Thank you.
What's cooking?
The Feast of Knowledge.
What's this thing?
It's a forgiveness frog. When no apology will do, give the forgiveness frog. It's like a card, only much better because it's a frog.
I've never heard of that before. Are you sure it's real voodoo?
No comment. It works. Trust me.
I'll take this forgiveness frog.
It can help someone forgive even very old transgressions. It is a non-magical ceremonial knife. Very sharp indeed.
Oh, I'd like this knife.
An excellent choice. I will need you to verbally agree to a release of liability.
Okay.
This product is not to be used in the commission of any crime, including vandalism, jailbreak, and theft of ancient priceless artifacts.
No problem.
Threatening, frightening, stabbing, shaving, or manicuring yourself or another person are likewise considered outside the scope of acceptable use.
Oh, okay, I guess.
The product is not balanced for throwing. Throwing the product violates these terms and will invalidate the warrant. Whittling, scrimshaw, mumbledy-peg, juggling, and any tricks involving stacking or balancing the product may cause serious injury and should not be attempted by unlicensed persons.
Uh-huh.
Use with breads, spreads, bedspreads, or thread may damage the product. If damaged, the product should not be used. Product is sharp and should not be carried in a pocket, coat, belt, hatband, handbag, shoulder holster, or sheath. At all times, keep the product away from children, pets, the aged or infirm, clowns, pirates, and adults. Where possible, it should be locked securely in a bottle. The manufacturer accepts no responsibility for the consequences of any use or misuse of this product. By verbally assenting to these terms, purchaser hereby assumes all liability, past, present, and future, throughout this and all possible and impossible universes.
Все моменты, которые могут совершить.
Is this where I say yes?
Yes.
Yes. Is there anything I am allowed to do with it?
I am not able to answer that question, as it could create a liability issue.
Главное, что компании себя обезопасили, написав все это. С одной стороны правильно, с другой стороны, ну блин. Ну для тупых, да. Карты и всякое. Я здесь был. А, карты и всякое. А, да, кстати.
Hey, Wally. Well, look what the surf washed ashore. It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again too, Wally. Whatever your last name is.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned, and marooned because of you.
Yeah, good times, huh?
You're lucky I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret of Monkey Island?
Funny you should ask. I recently made one on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material. It is the only one in existence. Best of luck to you.
I'm looking for a tree to make a stupid mop from. Have you got a map for that?
So the cook has sent you on one of his spiritual journeys? Been a while since I made one of those mop tree maps. What kind of tree is it again?
I don't know. A wood one?
That's okay. Just bring me a sliver of the wood and I can work it out from there. I'm that good.
You have a lot of maps in here.
We've got so many, you need a map to find them all.
Что за дерево вы там ищете? Деревянное.
A little cartographer humor.
Yeah, I've forgotten how funny
юмор,
it
да?
is. Looks like the shop across the way is in trouble.
The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing, and dark magic is taking over. Voodoo magic is fun and all, but it's not what the new generation wants. Me? I'm on the bleeding edge and making a bundle. I'm about to franchise.
Осовременилась.
Bye.
Игра, да?
They're like glasses, only way less convenient. Ooh, look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
Oh, please take one. I use them to promote my business. See, it says maps and more on the edge.
Thanks. Wally, can I have one of these maps?
Absolutely. If you pay for it.
Never mind. It's a map on a fan. What'll they think of next? Hey, Wally, what's with the window ladder?
I use it to keep an eye on the neighbors.
Well, it's good to have a hobby. Hey, Wally, what's in these boxes?
Maps.
Странно, да?
I didn't know you made globes, too.
I don't. This is for reference. It's got all the latest continents.
Так, смотрим, что у нас есть.
It's my very own, very sharp, non-magical
Ножик.
ceremonial knife. The voodoo lady said it was a
Лягушечка.
forgiveness frog. It's hopeless.
И вот, монокль.
It makes things look bigger.
Мы можем попробовать узнать в тюрьме серийный номер. О, помириться.
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
You have all the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
Check. Squid ink, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Well done. Mark yourself down for one less lashing this voyage.
Funny story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Threepwood? He must be looking for the secret, too. That guy steals all my best ideas. Have him killed. Wait. Let him live. I want him to see me sail off for Monkey Island knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
Sure. I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this mythical secret of Monkey Island a good idea? Shouldn't we be out terrorizing the high seas, instilling fear, creating mayhem, being more on brand for LeChuck?
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Very well.
Прям все так дрожит, ужас, навевает страх. Сейчас подойду. Так, нам надо в тюрьму.
Hey, Guybrush!
Hey, kid. Watch your boots in here, son. It's like a swamp, without the clean parts.
I can read the serial number. I'll write it down so I don't forget.
How's your...
Hello, Mr. Brush.
Hi. Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. Good choice on the lock. These are really sturdy. It's the same kind they use over at the jail.
Oh, wow. What a coincidence. I had no idea.
Hey, Guybrush!
А чё, просто вот так вот сделать ключ и все?
Otis, the authorities have reconsidered your case and decided that you should go free.
I'm very grateful to the authorities and will not mention their name should any awkward questions be asked. Good luck, Stan. I hope you get acquitted.
Oh, it's in the bag, friend, but thanks. You look like you're having...
Most of this serial number has been rubbed off.
Понятно. Его не выпустят.
I'll stay on this side of the bars, just in case. I already copied the serial number. I don't remember this place being so leaky.
Пойдем мириться.
This is for you.
You're giving me a frog?
It's a forgiveness frog, for when words aren't enough.
You haven't even bothered to write anything personal on this frog. That's just rude. I reject your frog.
Well, apparently a forgiveness frog doesn't work if the apology you write on it isn't good enough. Well, apparently a forgiveness frog doesn't work if the apology you write on it isn't good enough.
Дорогая Карла,
Dear Carla,
извини, что потерял книгу.
sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
Понимаю, что ты брутальная в брутальности, что ты мягка до жести, что ты предана преданности, что ты прямолинейна до бестактности. Брутально,
I
наверное.
realize that you are tough on toughness.
И правда, и что ты правда лучше, чем
And I
про
know you're really
все про
nicer
тебя
than people
говорят.
say you
Ох,
are. Please
извини.
accept my humblest apology.
Давай попробуем. Хоть я и не был виноват, обещаю, что больше такого не... Я настроил систему напоминалок, и ты очень меня пугаешь. Я
I've
настроил
implemented a reminder
систему
system for
напоминалок.
myself.
Вот.
This is for you.
Сейчас посмотрим. Сработает?
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing. You can do better. I reject your frog.
Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I appreciate that you're keen on bluntness. And I always tell people how nice you are. Please accept my humblest apology. I promise to do better in the future.
Надо с ней еще раз поговорить.
This is for you.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, but the only personal thing you got right in here is my name. I reject your frog.
Ага, из личного. Значит, все-таки брутальная брутальность нам нужна.
Can we try the frog again?
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, but the only personal thing you got right in here is my name. I reject your frog.
Так, брутальная брутальность у нас там пошла, да?
Dear
Карла.
Carla.
Книга.
Sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I
Брутальность.
realize that you are tough on toughness.
Я всем говорю, что
And I
хороший
always tell
человек.
people how nice you are. Please accept my humblest apology.
И больше
I
такого не
promise to do
повторится.
better in the future. This is for you.
Попробуем так.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing. You can do better. I reject your frog.
Ты способен на большее.
Dear
Карла
Carla.
подходит. Книга, понятно,
Sorry
дело,
for losing the book I
подходит.
borrowed.
Брутальность
I realize that
подходит.
you are tough on toughness.
Все говорят, что ты хороший. Вот мы тогда вот это и это
And
выбирали. Давай
everybody
вот так
says
вот.
how nice you are. Please accept my humblest apology.
Ты меня очень
You
пугаешь.
scare the heck out of me. This is for you.
Dear Carla,
Блин, это так долго.
this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing. You can do better. I reject your frog.
Хорошо, а где мне эти подсказки искать-то?
Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
Нужно больше информации про нее знать. О! Карточка с вопросом. Как в игре звали один из черепов? Понятно.
Ugh, looks like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done. Edgy. I've always thought this looked like my old ship.
Вот
the sea
почему в
monkey.
квестах современных до сих пор нельзя пропускать эти... действия.
I tried to read that once, but I couldn't finish it. Warning, do not try these tricks at home. Does not include Secret of Monkey Island. Oh. It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty. It's thicker than I would have imagined. The blurb says it's a solid if somewhat predictable story about a roguish pirate and a doomed romance with a woman of station. Note to the reader. No disguised secrets are revealed in this book.
Ой. Так. Захватить корабль Личака при первой же возможности. Ну ничего себе. Как мы еще можем перед ней извиниться? Где мы можем найти информацию, чтобы не тыкать на все вопросы? Нет, вверх.
Wow, it's worse than I imagined. The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day. It says, Tan's previously owned vessels. So sad. Stan's used to be the window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush? The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush? It says, Tan's previously owned vessels. I remember when these torches lit up Stan's previously owned vessels like a carnival. There was a time when every mooring would be filled with one of Stan's used ships. It's a dried-up old sea sponge. Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now. Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out. There was a time when every mooring would be filled with one of Stan's used ships. It's good for relieving stress.
У нас есть губка. Жало ведром. Загадки не берем. Отгадки. А почему ключ остался?
This is awesome. Now I can open one of the jail cells.
И куда делся Стэн?
Hi there. Welcome to the Melee Island Museum of Pirate Lore. I'm Conrad, the curator and docent here. I also edit the Pirate Times newsletter. Here, take my business card.
Thanks.
The museum showcases the largest collection of pirate memorabilia in the Caribbean. Or on Melee Island at the very least. The provenance of each item has been very carefully researched and fact-checked by myself and my team. Feel free to explore. And if you have any questions, just ask.
Eye patch worn by Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. What was this cinder you've got on the wall?
Oh, that. Yeah, that was an unsent love letter written by Elaine Marley while she was governor of the island.
What? Elaine?
The recipient was referred to only as Plunder Bunny.
That's me!
It was a really touching letter. Unfortunately, I put the candle too close to it.
What did it say? Tell me what she said.
Oh, you know, love letter stuff. Honestly, I don't remember a word of it, but it was touching.
Thanks a lot. Tell me about this hunk of wood.
That's an original plank from the Golden Hind, autographed by Francis Drake himself.
Is this a left hook or a right hook?
That once belonged to the Dread pirate Meathook. Supposedly he was ambidextrous. Also, he used to live right here on Melee.
That's a nice coffin.
The one with the ore. Yeah, the coffin had a lot of water damage when I got it from the voodoo lady in town. But I managed to restore it. It was used by a certain well-known captain in a daring escape from a Turkish prison.
The water damage is actually from the swamp on Scab Island.
Unlikely. The prison in question is nowhere near Scab Island.
I'm just trying to help.
Thanks. I've got it under control.
Tell me again about the ore.
It was used by a certain well-known captain in a daring escape from a Turkish prison.
It's cracker mix. Some assembly required.
Попугайчика можем покормить. Какого-то.
How on earth do you have that note?
Oh yeah, that's very interesting. That was found tucked inside of a book at the Fat Island Library. It's the actual note left by the ghost pirate LeChuck when he kidnapped Governor Marley.
I know what it is. The lookout handed it to me just before I finished my 3 trials. I was crushed, but undaunted. I gathered a crew and I sailed to Monkey Island to save her. Not that she needed it, as it turned out.
Wow, man, you're really into this. I've got a role-playing group on Thursday nights.
You don't believe me?
It's not a question of belief.
Never mind. It's not important. It doesn't fit.
What? Is something wrong?
Well, I was just wiping a smudge off the glass.
Oh, all right. But be careful. Guard parrots are attack trained.
It doesn't seem interested. The display case is locked. Well, the numbers are a little clearer, but still too tiny to read. Pirate Times, editor Conrad Lee, ready to publish your unrecognized genius. Especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet. It doesn't seem interested. What's the significance of the peg leg?
That belonged to the infamous Peg Leg Patty. She used to hide a spare cutlass in it, in case of capture. Sadly, that's the reason she's no longer with us.
What's this melted lump of metal?
It used to be a mug. It was melted by some kind of acid. It was found in the Malay jail many years ago, after an incident where like 20 pirates escaped.
Hey, I did that. I had to keep pouring the grog from mug to mug because it was melting them. I had an armload of mugs and I juggled them all the way from the scum bar to the jail. Also, I could get Otis to join my crew. Not my greatest decision in retrospect.
That's a pretty wild story.
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm sure you are, but it just doesn't quite square with the official record. So it's hard to substantiate.
Substantiate? You've got an eyewitness.
Eyewitnesses are notoriously inaccurate. Human memory is plastic and suggestible.
Not yours, apparently.
No, of course not. I deal in facts.
That map looks familiar.
That's 1/4 of the original map to the treasure of Big Whoop. I got it from the cartographer on Low Street. Apparently, he was somehow involved in the search for Big Whoop.
About all Wally managed to do was get kidnapped by LeChuck's henchmen.
That's not the way he tells it.
You should think about hiring a research assistant.
Oh, I did. Unpaid, of course. Intern.
Классика, да? Я типа свидетель, говорю как есть, но нет, у чувака факты. Потому что они были написаны другими людьми. Поэтому вот так. Так, может быть, сможем отрезать что-то там?
Gotcha, you pointy little trichiophyte. I'll treat myself to a purple flower. I hope I don't get tossed in jail for this. One's my limit. Not a chance. I can't stand mushrooms. It looks pretty and smells wonderful. This is a plant with a bad attitude, and enough pokey parts to back it up.
А чё ж грибы-то не берет-то?
I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
Слушай, у нас куча предметов. Так, ну давайте пробовать что-то делать с губернаторшей.
It's a lot of work being governor.
А как мне понять, что нужно сказать губернаторше? Где подсказки?
Dear
Вот Карла. Потерял
Sorry for
книгу.
losing the book I borrowed. I
Брутальность.
realize that you are tough on toughness.
А дальше что? Ну,
And I
наверное,
know you're
вот
really
это.
nicer than people say you are. Please accept my humblest apology.
Хотя я и не был виноват, давай
Even
так.
though it wasn't really my fault. This is for you.
Dear Carla, not really your fault? This isn't an apology. It's an excuse. I reject your frog.
Ага, все остальное правильно?
Dear
Carla.
Carla,
Книга.
sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I
Брутальность.
realize that you are tough on toughness. And I know you're really nicer than people
Правда
say you
лучше.
are. Please accept my humblest apology.
И, значит, не виноват. Обещаю не повториться. Настрою, ты меня пугаешь. Но
I
обещаю,
promise to
давай
do better in the future.
последние все 4 попробуем. Сверху вниз.
This is for you.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing. You can do better. I reject your frog.
Окей. Метод тыка.
Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I realize that you are tough on toughness. And I know you're really nicer than people say you are. Please accept my humblest apology.
Настроил себе систему напоминалок. У меня уже было. Ну,
I've
давай
implemented a
попробуем.
reminder system for myself.
Может быть, я там что-то по-другому
This is
делал.
for you.
Скорее нет, а потом последнее попробуем.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even
Не
know
прошло.
something
Пугаешь.
about me. One thing.
Одно.
You
То есть,
can do
типа,
better.
одно мы не
I reject
угадали.
your frog.
Наверное, все-таки пугаешь.
Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I realize that you are tough on toughness. And I know you're really nicer than people say you are. Please accept my humblest apology. You scare the heck out of me.
Должно пройти.
This is for you.
Должно пройти. Сейчас вот
Dear
прям.
Carla, this is a nice sentiment,
Да что ж
and it looks
такое?
like you even know something about me. One thing. You can do better. I reject your frog.
Что неправильно? Может быть, прямо линейно?
Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I appreciate that you're keen on bluntness. And I know you're really nicer than people say you are. Please accept my humblest apology. I've implemented a reminder system for myself. This is for you.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, but the only personal thing you got right in here is my name. I reject your frog.
Смотри, из личного только мое имя. То есть брутальность ей подходит.
Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
Брутальность подходит.
I value that you are dedicated to dedication.
Вот что-то в последних вопросах не то. При том, что она
Please
говорит...
accept my humblest apology. I promise to do better in the future. This is for you.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, but the only personal thing you got right in here is my name. I reject your frog.
Последние вопросы. Что с последними вопросами не так? Где-то как-то их нужно два повернуть.
Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I
Вот
realize
эти
that you
три
are tough on
точно
toughness.
правильные. Я всегда всем говорю, какой ты хороший человек.
And I always tell people how nice you are. Please accept my humblest apology.
Может быть, последний вообще не имеет значения.
I've implemented a reminder system for myself. This is for you.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing. You can do better. I reject your frog.
This is a plant with a bad attitude, and enough pokey parts to back it up. Well, apparently a forgiveness frog doesn't work if the apology you write on it isn't good enough.
Неужели метод тыка и подбора такой долгий?
Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I realize that you are tough on toughness.
Вот тут что? Все говорят, что ты хороший человек, но она же знает, что так никто не говорит. Я всем говорю, какой ты хороший. Хрен пойми.
And everybody says how nice you are. Please accept my humblest apology. I promise to do better in the future. This is for you.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing. You can do better. I reject your frog.
Одна вещь, ты способен на больше. На что больше? Что ты хочешь от меня? Что тебе нужно туда поставить?
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been... It seems to be stuck closed.
А где этот карточник? Ой, подожди, там старушка.
Hi.
Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
Okay.
Once you have a key, you've got to open the door. Things are not what they seem. All keys are gold. It's the way of keys. No one ever works together. All want their own prize. When they get close to finding it, suddenly they are gone. You can find a golden key, but you cannot own it. A lock is a beautiful thing. A key, even more so. If you listen close, you can hear the gears grinding. They're mostly gone now. Hardly anyone left to pick up the pieces. The queen always gives way to a new queen. She vanished along with the ship. I told her not to go. The secret smells like popcorn. Some islands you should not visit. But what can you do? I got my golden key. But then, that is not enough. Lights out always comes sooner than you think. He's doomed. But that's what you get when you get involved with a woman of station. They all think they deserve it. Well, they do and they don't. It's a fairly good story. I wonder if there will be a sequel.
Сколько реплик? Все, устала?
I got my golden key.
Все.
But then, that is not enough.
Looks like a volcano island with horns that swallowed a basketball. Hey, Wally. Tell me again what you need to make me a map to the mop tree.
Just bring me a sliver of the wood needed to make a mop.
Щепку дерева.
Bye.
Привет, конструктор.
This is awesome. Now I can open one of the jail cells. This key doesn't fit.
Thank you, but I'm trying to empty my shelves, not stock them. Thank you, but I'm trying to empty my shelves, not stock them.
Your sign says you're going out of business. Or is this one of those not really going out of business, going out of business sales?
There is a new dark magic on the rise in the Caribbean. It has many adherents, particularly among the young. There is little demand for my talents or my wares. Business is terrible, and there are other factors. Captain Madison desires this location. That it belongs to me will be of little help against her financial and political powers.
Oh, back up. Dark magic, you said?
I did.
How does dark magic work?
Runes, chemicals, the power of secrets. I am no expert, It's too sterile for my tastes. I like things messy and theatrical.
Is dark magic powerful?
Powerful, yes, it can be. But dangerous. If the badger chews his own tail, soon there is no more badger.
You like that metaphor a lot, don't you?
It has many uses.
Can dark magic get me to Monkey Island?
No.
Nuts. Where can I get my hands on some dark magic?
Dark magic is not your path, Guybrush Threepwood.
Do you know more about this John Laney guy with the eye patch?
Captain John Laney was renowned as the pirate of 1,000 faces. It was said that he could fool his best friend with nothing more than an eye patch. That legend is true, but only because the eye patch he used was filled with much voodoo magic. The eye patch still exists. It is on display at the Museum of Pirate Lore here on Melee Island. If an enterprising person such as yourself were to liberate it and bring it here, I could most likely get it working again.
Got it. Thanks. Can you use your talents to tell me how Eileen is right now?
She is always close, no matter the distance.
Do your answers ever make sense?
There are no answers, only questions that are finished.
Are you able to see what LeChuck is up to?
Your goals and the goals of LeChuck are aligned, as always. But his intentions are darker. He would use the secret to do terrible things.
Darker? What's that supposed to mean?
LeChuck must not acquire the secret.
No argument there. Got any other mystical advice or information for me? Stock tips or something?
No.
Is this the year when you finally tell me your name? It's become almost a running gag between us. But it's awkward, like when your glass is empty but you keep trying to drink out of it over and over.
It is Corina.
Oh, okay. Karina. Nice. Somehow it was more exciting before I knew that.
That is true of many things.
I'll get back to browsing the shop.
Act fast. Supplies are limited.
Так. Казалось бы, да, мы можем...
Looks like it's been there forever. Green, half off. Blue, half off. Yellow, half off. Orange, aren't you glad you're here?
Мы можем решить с лягушкой что-то, но там надо очень много
very
тыкать.
excited I'm looking at this sign.
Возможно, есть какая-то подсказка.
The curtains are for sale too?
Everything goes. They'd make a great dress.
I'll take this disgusting shrunken head.
That's my last one. Quite the bargain.
It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair. Not very practical.
Окей, взял голову.
Oh yeah, that clock has been broken for decades now. I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you.
Good for you. Good for you.
Hi.
Are you my waiter? I want the excellent dish I had at the governor's mansion last week. I don't know what it's called, but it was sort of, you know, a hot food.
Yeah, but I'm not...
It had ingredients in it or something.
I'm not your waiter.
I already told your incompetent cook this, but he still hasn't brought me my dinner.
I don't work here. I'm not a waiter.
Hop to it!
Right away, sir. Oh, you look like the health inspector tasted your stew. Or you did.
Worse. Marlin is here.
Who?
The customer I have nightmares about. He's the only importer of yak fat on the island, so I need to keep him happy, but he makes that impossible. Today he wants me to make him a dish that he ate last week at some kind of event at the governor's mansion. But of course he doesn't remember what it's called or know what's in it or even remember what color it was. He says he thinks it has ingredients in it. I don't have the slightest idea what to make.
Oh, where did he say he had the dish he wants you to make?
At the governor's mansion. It's probably some exotic, weird-tasting thing from a swanky cookbook.
If I brought you a recipe, could you make it?
Of course. I'm a cook. See the hat?
Oh, look behind you! A three-headed monkey!
I do know a great stew recipe for monkey heads, but I can't think about that right now.
I'll see what I can find out.
Thanks.
Так, губернаторши пошли снова.
Hey, watch it! Re-elect Governor Carla. She's tough on toughness.
О, брутально к брутальности. Вот, видишь, где мы нашли?
Re-elect Governor Carla. She's tough on toughness.
Где-то надо... Что написано на табличке острова ужаса? Хрен пойми. Так и написано. Хрен пойми что. Пожалуйста, до городских игр.
Those new pirate leaders are real jerks. They laughed at me, and they won't fund my expedition. Why didn't you warn me?
Would you have listened?
Of course. Okay, no, probably not. I've come for a recipe, a dish you served at a recent function. It's been described as hot and having ingredients in it. Ring any bells?
I do host plenty of functions, but I'm afraid I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
I should let you get back to governing.
Yes, you should.
It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty.
Вот мне нужна вот эта
Can I borrow a
книга.
book?
Но мне
You
нужно
never brought back the
извиниться.
last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
Они не лечат. Как мне тебя полечить-то? 3 вопроса мы отвечаем правильно. Карла. Потерял
Sorry for losing the
книгу.
book I borrowed. I
Брутально.
realize that you are tough on toughness.
И вот 2 вопроса непонятно как скомпоновать. Все говорят, что ты хороший человек. Я всегда всем говорю, что ты какой хороший ты человек. И я знаю, что ты правда лучше, чем про тебя все говорят. Мне кажется, вот это правильно. Но я выбирал это, да, и 4 вопроса. Вот, то есть мне надо сейчас пройти, по сути, 12 подборов сделать, и я тогда победю. Но мне так подленку, это так долго.
And I know you're really nicer than people say you are. Please accept my humblest apology. I've implemented a reminder system for myself. This is for you.
Не пройдет.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing. You can do better. I reject your frog.
It's hopeless. Especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet.
Подожди, еще один?
Better to have one for each eye.
If you say so.
Я взял еще один. Я могу их складировать.
If one monocle is good, 2 is better.
И где у нас был замок? В этом. Ага. Так. В музее.
Ah, crystal clear. I'll just write that down.
Welcome back.
Hello. Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. This will be for a high-end display case. You a collector?
Yeah. Stamps.
Whoa! That's not supposed to be unlocked. I'd better fold this and put it in storage. Then I can figure out what's wrong with the lock. Looking good. I like things neat. That's folded perfectly. That'll do, Parrot. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave the museum while I figure out what's going on with my display case lock.
Oops.
Welcome back. I checked the display case and it seems fine, so we're open for business again.
Ага.
It doesn't seem interested. It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it. That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. What do you feed it?
Thieves, mostly.
Good to know. Especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet.
Ему все равно.
Pirate Times, editor Conrad Lee, ready to publish your unrecognized genius. Do you have maps of the forest here?
No, that's not really what we do. Try the map shop in town?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
No kidding? Wow! Are you named after Guybrush Threepwood?
I guess you could say that.
Nice.
I'd see you wear a peg leg despite having both of your original legs.
Just part of the docent's outfit, for the tourists. Kids always want to try it on.
That's charming and creepy at the same time.
This is a museum for people who think attacking ships and murdering the crew for profit sounds fun.
Touché. I'm going to find the legendary secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, that's excellent! Super retro. If you need a place to display it, I know a convenient museum.
Your museum is quaint.
Thanks. It's been a personal passion of mine.
Дверь,
I'm
кстати,
nuts about
открыта.
old-timey pirate stuff.
Old-timey?
Being around it really makes you feel like you're a part of something.
Она была
Doesn't it?
открыта или он
Yeah,
ее
part of
забыл
something.
закрыть?
Exactly.
Are any of these things valuable?
The security parrot isn't just here to look piratey. John Laney's eye patch is irreplaceable. It's the highlight of the collection. Amazingly, I got it at a yard sale. They didn't know what they had.
Tell me about that newsletter of yours.
The Pirate Times. We publish pirate news, pirate stories, pirate poetry, all things piratey, really.
I'll have a look around.
Please do.
А, не, на складе мы были.
Eye patch worn by Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces.
Мне нужно сделать что-то с попугаем. Грибы он не собирает. Тут у нас еще какой-то попугай был.
Hi there.
Hello. It doesn't seem interested. Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
Hello again. Who's the old lady in the window across the way?
You mean Whitey Bones. She used to be the Undertaker here years ago. Seems to know a lot of things that maybe don't quite fit together.
How well do you know Whitey Bones?
Not well at all. But she's been living near my shop for quite a few years. She was across from my old location, too.
But she moved when you moved?
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
Can I get another key made?
Sure. Just write down the serial number and give it to me.
Oh, I'd really like some crackers.
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
What's that key?
That one is only for going in, never for coming out.
What's that key?
That one's for making a quick exit from somewhere you're trapped.
What's that key?
That opens a long, straight wardrobe for keeping long, straight dresses. And please, don't touch the glass.
What's that key?
That activates a mechanical kettle.
What's that key?
That unlocks your house. And please, don't touch the glass.
What's this key?
That one is only for going in, never for coming out.
Can I try out your key grinder?
No. I wouldn't want you to lose any fingers.
Is that from a famous locksmith band or something?
My mother's band, the Golden Keys. They were named after some actual golden keys that she spent a bunch of time looking for.
What more can you tell me about the Golden Keys?
Not much. I was just a kid, and mysteries have never been my thing. Too messy.
What more can you tell me about the Golden Keys?
Not much. I was just a kid,
Моя
and
мама что-то
mysteries have
говорила
never
про
been my
золотые
thing.
ключи. Это ее мать,
Too
это
messy.
старуха. Ну, очевидно, да.
Hello again. I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything.
Какой большой замок.
What's that lock?
That's for hats.
What's that lock?
It's meant for bachelors to secure their apartments.
What's that lock?
A special one that can open with any of 4 different keys. And please, don't touch the glass.
What's that lock?
A famous lawyer used that to keep people from stealing his front doormat.
What's this lock?
That's for sealing a container full of evaporated gas.
What's that lock?
It's for a small jazz band to lock up their gear.
What's this lock?
It's meant for bachelors to secure their apartments. And please, don't touch the glass.
Once you have a key, you've got to open the door.
Looks sort of like an eye. I think it's a chandelier.
Так, слушай, а эти граффити мне нужны, да? Глаз. Рано или
Looks sort
поздно
of like an eye. I
понадобится.
think it's a chandelier.
Подсвечник.
Looks like a volcano island with horns that swallowed a basketball.
По-любому понадобится.
It seems to be stuck closed.
Ключами не откроется.
This key doesn't fit. This key doesn't fit. I don't see anything useful here.
Ключи сюда подходят, смотри.
I skipped school the day they taught lockpicking.
То есть рано или поздно эту дверь я открою.
Employees only.
Подожди, или это тот повар? Нет.
Hey, kid! They say the only real prison is the one in your head. But take it from me.
Most of this serial number has been rubbed off. Hey, Stan!
Hello there, son.
What did you do that got you arrested?
Придется
Let
со
me tell
всеми
you something, son.
разговаривать.
It's not what a man does that matters, it's who he is. Maybe one day, in a moment of weakness, he crosses a line. But if he's confident about what's in his heart, he can hold his head high. And you know what's in my heart, son?
Blood and goopy stuff?
People. People are in my heart. Anything I may have allegedly done, you can be sure I did it because I care about people.
What exactly did you allegedly do for people that got you arrested?
I gave them what they wanted. Now, naturally, people don't always know that they want the things they want. Sometimes it takes a man with a talent like mine to show them the way. And sometimes people who are jealous of that sort of talent will try to put all sorts of unpleasant labels on it. They use hurtful words like scam and misrepresentation and even fraud. But it's all just marketing, son. As natural as the rocks and the trees and the Malay Island flounder birds. And that's why I'm not worried. I'm awaiting final judgment of the court, but I'm certain I'll be acquitted. They don't hang people for marketing.
Didn't you used to have a law practice or something?
Used to, but I was disbarred for what we former law practitioners call moral turpitude.
Is that a real word?
More or less. It's one of those handy catch-all words that you can use whatever you want because it doesn't mean anything specific.
Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Now that's a kind offer, it truly is. Warms me to think that you'd do that for your old pal Stan. But I've got to think about the optics. I don't want to damage my case, and escaping from jail doesn't look good at trial. So thanks, but no thanks.
Are you sure you don't want me to break you out?
115%, son, but thanks.
Well, is there anything else I can do for you?
Now that you mention it, there is one thing I've been missing during my time here in this lofty establishment. In all the rush and fuss and document shredding surrounding my arrest, I completely forgot to grab my toothbrush. If you happen to be passing by the shipyard, you might grab it for me. It'll be on my desk in the office.
I've been to the shipyard. Your office is all boarded up, with your toothbrush sealed inside, presumably.
Well, don't worry yourself about it then, son. I found a dead centipede in the corner that should do until they let me out.
I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
The secret? Boy, that takes me back. But if you're looking for help, you're barking up the wrong enchilada. Just remember, life has no guarantees or warranties. Only jamborees.
Thanks. That's advice. See you later.
Yep. Word of advice, kid. Stick to the narrow straights.
At least this jail has 2 lamps. I'll stay on this side of the bars, just in case.
Jail is like a bad breakfast. Small.
Он сказал что-то там про зубную щетку. Так, а как мне отсюда выйти, чтобы не убегать? Это доки, бар.
Re-elect Governor Carla. She's tough on toughness.
Наблюдательный пункт, понятно. Там быстрее всего. Так, смотри, мы можем опять сходить наверх.
The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day. I don't want to wreck my brand new shiny knife. The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush? It says, Tan's previously owned vessels. I don't want to wreck my brand new shiny knife.
Отодрать доски.
This used to be such a bright, cheery place. Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now. It always looks bigger on this side of the island.
Так, ну прям... Пока не знаю, что сделать. Как вариант, пытаться пропихнуть лягушку, да? Чтобы получить рецепт. Разве что мы еще с пиратами не общались, может они там нам скажут какую-то информацию. Я тогда пропустил диалоги. Так, а пираты где у нас?
Are you sure I can't persuade you to back my expedition to Monkey Island?
Yes.
А, все.
Hi, Cobb.
You again. I know you.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah.
Waiter, I can't understand why this is taking so long. Just bring me what the governor served me last week.
Of course, sir. Sorry for the delay.
Yo ho.
Fancy. I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
It'll turn out to be a t-shirt or something.
Don't look now, but I think there's a leech on your chin.
Buzz off.
Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under Hey!
Threepwood. I shouldn't even be talking to you.
I'm not Guybrush Threepwood. I just look like him. You'd be amazed how often people confuse us. Sometimes I impersonate him at parties, just for fun. We've never even met, and I doubt I'd like him if we did.
Even if any of that were true, it wouldn't matter. The Chuck would take one look at you and go nuts. Just looking like Guybrush Threepwood is enough that I can't give you the job. Sorry.
It's soft and extra fuzzy.
Так, мягкое и очень пушистое. Кому надо что-то мягкое и очень пушистое? У меня остается вариант только с лягушкой.
Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I realize that you are tough on toughness.
Ну давай первое,
And everybody
первое,
says
и
how nice you
потом,
are.
и все.
Please
Вот так
accept
вот.
my humblest apology. Even though it wasn't really my fault.
Хотя вот этот, наверное, не подходит, да?
This is for you.
Dear Carla, not really your fault? This isn't an apology. It's an excuse. I reject your frog.
Well, apparently a forgiveness frog doesn't work if the apology you write on it isn't good enough. Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I realize that you are tough on toughness. And everybody says how nice you are. Please accept my humblest apology. I promise to do better in the future. This is for you.
Dear Carla, this isn't one thing. I reject.
Ой, я научился пропускать.
Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I realize, and everybody said, please accept. I've implemented. This is for you.
Dear, this is a one. I reject you.
Dear Carl, sorry for. I realize. And everybody's, please accept my. You scared? This is for you.
Dear, this is a one. I reject you.
Dear Carla, sorry for. I realize. And I always, please accept. Even. This is for you.
Dear, not this isn't enough. I reject you.
Dear Carla, sorry for. I realize. And I always, please accept. I promise. This is for you.
Dear, this is a one. I reject you.
Dear Carl, sorry for losing. I realize. And I always, please accept. I've implemented. This is for you.
Dear, this is a one. I reject you.
Dear Carl, sorry for. I realize that. And I always, please accept. You scared? This is for you.
Dear, this is a night one. I reject you.
Последние 4 варианта осталось.
Dear Carl, sorry for... I realize that...
Может быть, надо не про книжку сказать, а про взрыв? Ну, вряд ли.
And I know you'll please accept... Even... This is for you.
Dear, not... This isn't an... I reject.
Ну, последняя она точно не принимает. Сейчас, если не получится, подсказку возьмем.
Sorry for lo... I realized... And I know you'll please accept... I promise... This is for you.
Dear, this is a night one. I reject you.
Dear Carla, sorry for... I realize... And I know, please accept... I've implemented... This is for you.
Dear, this is a night one. I reject you.
Как интересно. Такое впечатление, что мы не за книгу типа должны извиниться, да?
Dear Carl, sorry for... I realized... And I know you'll please accept... You scare the...
Последний вариант.
This is for you.
Dear, this is a night one. I reject you.
Ладно, давай попробуем про взрыв. Что она скажет на взрыв?
Dear Carla, sorry for blow... I realized that... And I know you'll please accept... I promise... This is for you.
Dear Carla... What's this about blowing me up? I don't remember it quite like that. Anyway, I don't know why you're apologizing, and I'm not sure you know either. I reject your frog.
Нет, очевидно за книгу, но что-то не получается. О. Ну, я же пишу об этом. Примени ручку на простительную, чтобы переписать извинения. Напиши, что сожалеешь о том, что потерял ее книгу. Ну, я ж так и делаю.
Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I realize that you are tough on toughness.
Я перепробовал все другие варианты. Я все делаю правильно. Ребят, что неправильно? Подсказывайте. Что неправильно в книге мы делаем? Что в лягушке это неправильно? Я перепробовал последние варианты, все, да, 12 вариантов, и она не хочет принять это. И в подсказке пишут просто о том, что нужно написать о книге.
really nicer than people say you are. Please accept my humblest apology. I promise to do better in the future. This is for you.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing. You can do better. I reject your
Способен на
frog.
больше. На что большее? Что? Мы все делаем правильно. Что больше ты хочешь от меня, женщина?
Stay out of my bedroom, three-wood.
Elaine told me that's Lauder Neckbeard. I've seen that same painting on a box of frozen instant
Что
cereal.
ты хочешь
It's a
от
lot of
меня?
work being governor. Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
Может, сейчас лягушку?
Can we try the frog again?
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing. You can do better. I reject your frog.
You can do better. Что ты better от меня
Can I borrow a
хочешь?
book?
Что ты хочешь,
You never
женщина?
brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
Нужно больше. Что ты больше хочешь?
They all think they deserve it. Well, they do and they don't.
It seems to be stuck closed. That never ends well for the knife. I don't see anything useful here.
А что там было? Поискать что? Улику. Мы можем что-то где-то поискать еще, да? В разных местах.
Welcome back.
Hello.
It's some of my most recent work. It's pretty well made, if I say so myself.
It looks pretty and smells wonderful. This is a plant with a bad attitude, and enough pokey parts to back it up. It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair.
Губка зачем нам? Что-то помыть, почистить.
I found some cracker mix. You could bake fresh crackers in your furnace.
Thanks. The ones on the plate were getting a bit stale. Take some if you want.
Don't mind if I do.
Ядерная смесь. Тихо, тихо, тихо. Да куда ты идешь?
What do you expect me to do, Elaine? Issue a proclamation?
Of course not, Carla. We'll need to generate public support. I'm working on that.
People around here don't like any kind of restrictions, even if it's for their own good.
But we can put a requirement on ships traveling to the north. There's already a customs check, so the infrastructure is all in place.
Well, it's a start. Scurvy's a big problem. Let's do all we can.
Agreed.
I've come a long way. Is there anything else on the agenda?
Coffee?
Чуть-чуть продвинулись. Дать повязку, чтобы она нам ее починила.
Classic and subtle. Like me. But I don't need to be wearing this right now.
Хорошо.
Can you fix this?
Ah, the famous eye patch disguise of John Laney. As I suspected, the magic has long since drained away.
Good. Great. So, can you charge it up again?
I can. If you bring me one more thing. A particular charm of great power.
You couldn't have told me this earlier?
I could have. You must bring me the bite of 1,000 needles. Then I will recharge your eye patch.
The bite of 1,000 needles. Can you be a tiny bit more specific?
Растенька, наверное.
No.
All right. Let's see what I can do.
Попробуем дать ей растенька.
There you go. Bite of 1,000 needles.
Tell me, is this an ancient, powerful charm, or simply a plant you found in the forest?
Точно.
You were pretty
артефакт.
opaque about what you wanted, even for you. I took my best shot.
Very well. You've always been the close enough sort.
Thanks.
Come, spirits of deception and death, drink your rejuvenation and awaken.
Death?
It's nothing to worry about. John Laney, this hapless boy needs your help.
Hey.
Take pity on him and bring him the power to hide from his enemies.
Well, you don't have to put it like that. That's it?
Unless you want the extended service warranty.
No, thanks. I'm not a sucker. What do I owe you?
Maybe try it on first, before we discuss payment.
Well, how do I look? Yeah! What the heck? I look like a zombie. Is it broken?
One does the best one can with the materials provided.
I'll just wear it when I really need to. Ugh.
You're welcome.
Так, хорошо, можем попробовать проникнуть на корабль, может быть там какие-то вещи возьмем. И еще мы можем сходить к губернатору, возможно там кто-то появился. Тем временем у губернатора же было. Никто не появился.
I've got enough to last me. I should move farther away from the quartermaster so she doesn't see me. I should move farther away from the quartermaster so she doesn't see me. I'll wait until I'm closer to LeChuck's ship. No need to scare the melee town.
Может быть, за... Вот тут вот.
Looks like this is going to be a long journey. Hi there. You must be the quartermaster.
Yep, you look like a guy without many options. I need a swabby. It's BYOM. So, show me a decent mop and the job's yours.
Okay.
Понятно. Без швабры ничего не получится. Не получится.
I better take off this voodoo eye patch first. Pirate Times, editor Conrad Lee, ready to publish your unrecognized genius.
Может быть, кому-то визитку дать?
Hi, Cobb.
You again? I know you.
Oh, come on. Tell me about Loom. For old time's sake.
Beat it.
Свали в туман. Расскажи!
Say it.
No.
Расскажи!
Say it.
Fine. You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic. Stunning, high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score, and musical effects. Not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects, and magic spells. Beat the rush. Go out and buy Loom today.
Yes.
Now get lost.
Отличная реклама.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah, yeah.
Отличная реклама.
This was a good idea. They magnify stuff even better since I stuck them together.
Так, где мне взять щепку? От чего отколоть щепку? Еще раз.
It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important. They're having a half-off sale. Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. Snazzy sign. Wally's done well for himself. Hey, Wally. Tell me again what you need to make me a map to...
Just bring me a sliver of the wood, neat.
Bye. I had a map like this once, but I sailed left. It's maps. I had a map like this once, but I said... Hey, Wally, what's with the window ladder?
I used...
Well, it's good to have a... The first rule of piracy is never buy a used treasure map.
Нафига мне конь? Нафига мне броня, блин?
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. The scrollwork is nice, but there are no numbers here. I'd need a lot of keys to open that. This key doesn't fit. How much for the safe?
It is not for sale at any price.
How much for the safe?
It is not for sale at...
A crystal. Yeah, this isn't that kind of game. I skipped school the day they taught lockpicking.
Музыка чуть-чуть напоминает Диабло. Дудочки эти. Твоя лягушка не работает! Моя моднявая ручка.
The scrollwork is nice, but there are no numbers here. Looks like it's been there forever. Not for me. Everything's spilled out of it in a puddle. A crystal. Yeah, this isn't that kind of game.
Так, дальше что? Лес, да, еще может быть? Но мне там нужна какая-то карта. Может быть, просто я куда-то не кликнул. И книгу, ну, мы можем ее как-то, видимо, получить, скорее всего.
Warning. The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended. One's my limit. I've already got one of those. I've already got one of those. Ooh, purple flowers. These must be teasel. Or alliums. Or clematis. Ugh. Not a chance. I can't stand mushrooms. I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
Плотоядное. Что-то скормить дереву. Так, ну надо пользоваться подсказками теперь опять. Карта, подожди.
I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
Ой, подожди.
I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
Так, а мы можем на бум, смотри, налево, налево.
I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
Налево, прямо.
I'm hopelessly lost with.
Налево, направо.
I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
Как зовут кота на корабле Личака? Сколько разных гекконов можно заметить у обезьяньей головы? Хорошо. Мне нужна подсказка. Вот книгу у Карлы. Карле такого извинения недостаточно. Постарайтесь сделать его более личным. Во время прогулок по резне, зная Карле побольше, это поможет сделать твое извинение более личным. Узнай что-то о Карле на Нижней улице, чтобы сделать твое извинение более личным. Памятник Карле. На Нижней улице стоит памятник, на плашке написано о ее достижениях. Блин. Памятник.
The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee. Honoring Melee Island's 27th governor, Carla the Swordmaster, for her heroic actions at Santo Domingo. Honoring Melee Island's 27th governor, Carla the Swordmaster, for her heroic actions at Santo Domingo. It doesn't look finished.
Ты кое-что обо мне знаешь. Но, наверное, вот это вот на... Так. Памятник. Я думал, тут многое бесполезно, а тут, оказывается, многое полезно.
Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I realize that you are tough on toughness.
Вот. Вот, у нас открылся диалог. На Санто-Доминго,
As shown by your
да?
actions at Santo Domingo, please accept my humblest apology. I promise to do better in the future. This is for you.
Dear Carla, I'm impressed, Guybrush. Surprisingly thoughtful. Considering it's you, I'm strangely moved to forgive you for losing my book. And I'll treasure this frog as a memento of the time you did something right.
Can I borrow this cookbook?
You cook like a cow.
That's why I need the cookbook.
Oh, all right. I was upset after you lost the last one, but you seemed genuinely sorry, so I guess I'll give you another chance.
Thanks. I won't let you down. I'll definitely return this.
Ладно.
It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty. I found this at the governor's mansion.
Aha! The mystery dish must be in there. I have no idea which one it'll be, so I'll just have to make them all. I'd better get to work. Thanks, Guybrush. This will be excellent.
It's Carla's copy of Ingredients by
Brilliant
Artie LaFlesh.
innovation. He'll never complain
I remember
again.
that stench as if it were yesterday. Are you done with the cookbook? I'd like it back.
I'm still using it. Seems
It's like a
like
miniature dance
lot,
party.
but okay. Ingredients indeed. Coming along nicely.
Так, хорошо. Когда он приготовит, когда мы сможем ему подать?
Waiter, I can't understand why this is taking so long. Just bring me what the governor served me last week.
Of course, sir. Sorry for the delay.
Может быть, у нее спросить нужно дополнительно? Да я книгу получил и все.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
Can I borrow this book?
One book at a time. I only trust you so far.
Одну книгу за раз. Ну не хотелось бы, да, брать сейчас подсказки, надо самому уже думать, догадываться. Печенька не хочешь? Где же взять тебе щепотку? Чего отрезать?
It's hopeless.
Лошадиная броня, это, конечно. Готовил, не?
Busy?
Yep.
Can I ask you again about the mop I need to make?
Sure.
What kind of wood did you say the tree was?
I didn't.
Remind me how to find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
Okay, thanks.
Now, where was I? 3 teaspoons in a tablespoon.
Pleasantly scorching hot.
Деревянная чайка.
Oops. Oh, well, probably fine.
The plaque says, in memory of
Do I
looming
really have
seagulls
to
of old.
salt it so often?
Как мне щепку взять деревянной чайки?
So much to do.
Деревянная чайка. Как мне взять щепку деревянной чайки?
Ingredients indeed.
Дай мне деревянную... А, закрыть дверь. Нет. А можно с той стороны закрыть дверь?
This will be excellent.
The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old.
This will be excellent. 16 cups in a gallon. This will be excellent.
Казалось бы, да? О, подожди, может быть отсюда? Неужели мои мозги проснулись.
Wally, here's a sample of the wood you wanted. Can you make me a map now?
Sure, here it is.
Thanks, Wally.
Ага, тут по кустикам надо ориентироваться. Ой. Окей. Моздокича проснулись? Так, лево-право. Между... Ну, типа, центр, да? Между розовым и опасным. Так, это я вышел. Вообще-то не понимаю. А, вот, подожди, я пришел. Вот мы видим розовое. Мне надо идти в сторону этого плотоядного, да? Сюда. Опять в сторону плотоядного. И потом опять в сторону плотоядного. Сейчас у нас грибы. Плотоядное, плотоядное, потом в грибы, плотоядное, плотоядное. Ой, розовая, розовая. Грибы, плотоядное, плотоядное. Розовая. Розовая. Грибы. Плотоядное. И плотоядное.
A classic specimen of Alata needlius, a carnivorous vascular dicot known for its tasteful... Hey, little fella.
Есть.
Mind your mama, little prickly kids. Wow! The distinctive shape tells me this is the rare endangered Malay Island mop handle tree.
Шваберное дерево. Нашли его! Все дерево изрезал. Ради одной шваброчки.
Another resource has given its all in support of my personal goals. It's what nature is for. Another resource has given its all in support of my person. Hey, little dear.
Все плачут.
I must have startled them while I was whittling. Some animals are quite skittish.
Смотри, у этого хвостик горит.
It's probably time for them to fly south.
Так, уйти из леса. Тут точно какая-то карта лежит. Ну, я ее не вижу.
I'll take a shortcut back.
Good.
I carved it myself. I made him up. I think I'm ready to set sail.
Готов отправиться в плавание? Вот так вот? Мне, наверное, надо еще ведро. Подожди, а повар, а нафига? Давай покажем ему.
Look at my new mop. I made it myself.
That's a fantastic mop. Absorbent, expertly carved handle. It should last you a lifetime of fine mopping. Always confused about baking for. Yup.
Busy?
Yup.
It's amazing what you can achieve if you put your mind to it.
Possible.
Then you have a packet of stick-on stars.
Непонятно. Может быть, по кораблю можем пошариться, да?
Wanted. Any information leading to the arrest and
Сейчас проверим.
Looks like this is going to be a long journey.
I don't have time for chit-chat, but show me.
Да, кот. Да, что? Да. А!
How's this for a mop?
Let's see. Stick, tangle a boat line. Smells like seagull droppings. Good enough. You're hired. Great. We'll be getting underway soon. Why don't you come on board and I'll introduce you to the crew.
Подняться.
I'm excited to see my stateroom. When's a good time to discuss the benefits package?
Threepwood's on the Chuck's ship. He's got some kind of disguise. From the bargain bin, it looks like.
So what?
You don't think this could be a problem? We didn't plan for him.
I hate not knowing what's going on. I should have taken him out the minute he walked in here.
Don't worry, we'll know what's going on.
Yeah? How?
I've got a spy on board the ship.
Я таки поплыл? А еду приготовить? А книгу вернуть, Карле? Нет! А нафига книга?
So once you were on LeChuck's ship, you turned the tables on them. You whipped out your sword and said, "I'm your captain now. Take me to Monkey Island, or you'll all walk the plank."
More or less.
The name's Gullet, but you're not to call me that. To you, I'm the first swab.
And I want to hear the capital letters when you say it.
Capital 1. Got it.
And this is the old. You'll be spending a lot of time down here.
I thought we'd have a union or something. How much time is a lot of time?
All of it. You work here. You sleep here. You take your meals here. Forget the world you knew before. This hold is your world. The hull is your ground. The deck is your sky. And I am your deity of choice. A cruel and vengeful deity. I only have one simple rule. You are not to leave this hold under any circumstances. Any questions?
Большое спасибо Бартышке Довчику за поддержку. Ребят, спасибо, что зашли. Поиграем в следующий раз. Пройдем ее полностью, независимо от того, сколько будут приходить людей. Да, это я для себя решил точно. По-любому пройдем. Игра интересная. Если в начале диалоги вот, да, больше как бы раздражали, было меньше действий, то сейчас я вот включился. Надеюсь, что вам понравилось. Увидимся на следующем стриме.